Yeah, let's go kill some raiders. Could take some extra ammo here. Anybody still alive out here?
Wait, what's that?
Oh, is that still the Brotherhood?
Over here, over here.
Hold up. We got him back on track.
No, no, no. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Lydia. Or Allison. Stop. 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 Those are friendlies. I think we are planning on doing some more stuff with Allison. I believe I've seen concept art for a full custom outfit for her, which looks pretty awesome. Oh, actually, yeah, not even
Nothing to do but go in and sweep them out.
Not even just concept art. I think I've seen like a partial mesh because Cynical was learning how to do outfit creation at one point.
Hold up. Back on track.
Oh, I guess you don't need me.
Someone's out there.
Anybody up there?
Hold up. We got him on track.
He just leaped off the edge. Good work, buddy.
We got an audience.
Take him out, dog meat. What are you doing? Just staring at him. I wonder if the nav mesh is all messed up right there. That guy didn't come at us. Nope, there he goes. Whoa!
That was almost disappointing. I'm used to raiders out in the waste having more teeth and spine than that. These guys were a bit desperate, if anything. Guess there's nowhere for them to run.
What do you mean by that?
Downtown is thick with super mutants and other raiders. Outskirts are full of new settlements, and now the NLTC is setting up shop next door. This gang's best bet would have been to take Lydia's bribe and sit quiet. Hell, they could have reopened this bar for business with those caps. Raiders are a territorial bunch, not sentimental. If they didn't want to give up any control of this spot, it's 'cause there's nowhere for them to go.
Raiders are a problem for everyone.
Won't catch me disagreeing. Gossip has it, though, you've made them way less of a problem for the folks living in the Commonwealth. I heard you did one better and laid siege to GNN HQ. Took it from the gunners in a hail of gunfire and explosions. Sounded like a whole lot of fun.
What's your opinion of the Gunners?
They're competition, but in name only, really. Far as I hear, they've stopped with the mercenary shtick and moved on to full-fledged army. Me and my boys, we're a straightforward bunch. We're on the NLTC payroll as security. Sometimes we get loaned out to other clients. NLTC probably sold supplies to gunners at some point, but I didn't hear of any recent dealings. You'd have to ask Her Highness if you want details. I just wish we got out here sooner. Get in on the sieging. That would have been fun. If you could pay for us to fight anyway.
I did what had to be done.
Funny, the kinds of places doing what has to be done takes you, huh? You seem like the proactive type to me. I like that in a person. Like it or not, you're the face of the Commonwealth. Bosses wouldn't be dealing with you if you weren't something real impressive.
Can you tell me about them?
Sure, but keep in mind I got a little NDA. Keeps me from getting too chatty. Lydia is solid in her weird roundabout way. She'll talk circles around you until your head hurts, but she's never been late with a paycheck. That puts her a rung above most assholes I've worked with, for or against. I make her nervous though, so we're not exactly fast girlfriends.
Yeah? Why is that?
I'm the reason Glatton is in charge. See, a few years back I killed his boss. Long story, I'll tell you about it some other time. Anyway, he slithered into the vacancy, offered me a job as thanks, and now he gets to order Lydia around like an intern. Me and my mercs make the entire board nervous. It's why I get paid well and sent out on expeditions as much as possible. Lydia isn't a fan of that.
She's a pain.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
You'll get plenty of opportunities to make a judgment call. Just keep your ear out. They're dealing with you as if you're the top honcho of the region, though. It's saying something.
Okay, well, thanks for the compliment.
Just calling it like I see it. Guess that's enough for today. Let's get to Diamond City.
Hold on, we've got some important looting to do first. Oh, Jet, my love. Alright, where are we off to next? Oh, off to Diamond City. Alright, well, we're playing on easy mode, so we can fast travel. Raids and reinforcements. Periodically, enemies will raid your most vulnerable locations with the intent of stealing supplies or capturing The location from your empire. The locals struggle to repel the invaders. Any outposts connected via patrols will send reinforcements to assist. So I think what happened there is one of our settlements happened to build the communications building and that already had a watchtower. Would you like to start soldier roles tutorials, learn about setting up soldier roles and their purpose? Yes.
How's it going?
So yeah, that tutorial quest just completed itself. That's pretty funny. Roles determine how a soldier reacts to the war, determining whether they will come to your aid during assaults, stay and defend their location, or provide support in some other way. Roles are an addition to, not a replacement for jobs. You can change a soldier's role from their menu.
Another day done.
All right, we will do that in a bit. Next time we're over by an outpost.
Anyone reads public occurrences.
You already know
Hello?
what I prefer.
Can I help you?
Sorry, who are you?
I'm the Diamond City Quartermaster, Damien Kingsley. You're in my office. Though this is technically a public space, I ask that you don't loiter unless you have caravan business. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Actually, I was looking for you.
May I introduce the independent NLTC negotiator? You may have heard of them.
You're here representing this trading company? I will tell you what I told their courier. I have no interest in any agreement they're presenting.
As if petty details like that ever stopped them.
What do you mean? Why not?
I am not a Brahmin on the rumor mill. If you want gossip, treat yourself to a noodle cup. Your brotherhood may be stomping around here as if they own the place, but trade in Diamond City remains firmly in my purview. If that was all, then I would like to get back to work. I trust you can see yourself out and deliver my apologies to your employer.
Figured this would take a bit of legwork. Let's have a little team huddle.
Just through the gate and up the stairs.
Thanks. Thanks, Diamond City.
Hey there.
Well, looks like he's going to be a stubborn one. And I was worried this would be a boring in and out.
So, what now?
It's the same as the NLTC merchant families. All think they're so high above the rest of us wastelanders. As it so happens, a little birdie called Lydia told me there's an info broker in this city that you're friendly with. Same little birdie gave me a packet of papers labeled "In Case of Resistance." A very thoughtful birdie, our Lydia.
All right, let's go.
Right to it, huh? I like that. Hey, maybe we should stop for noodles on the way? I've heard things.
Back to the Ron. Perfect. I knew the Ron was involved in this. I didn't know at what point. Oh, hey, he's up here today.
Well now, if it isn't the Ron's favorite client, what can the coolest cat in the Commonwealth do for you?
Oh, this'll be fun. We need the lowdown if the big man's on the take, you dig?
If info's what you want, then you've come to the right place. Now, which big man, whose take, and what kind of lowdown?
The big old square at the gates. And I hear you're the real gone cat to ask. Okay, I can't keep that up. Point is, we want to blackmail the quartermaster. You got any dirt?
Huh? Say, this wouldn't have anything to do with those suits from the New Liberty Trading Company making a move, would it?
How did you know?
How does the Ron know anything? By keeping his ear to the ground and his nose to the wind. Oh yeah! So, is this about those suits making a move or not?
That's right.
This is one of those times that the Ron is not so happy about being correct. Look, let me clue you in. The NLTC, they're not just some caravan company, you dig? Where they're from, they're the top dogs. Are you sure working with these guys is a can of worms you want to open?
This should be good. Don't mind me, gossip away. Pretty sure the trade contract doesn't expire anytime this decade.
What do you really know about these suits? Are you sure you've got all the facts on who you'd be getting in bed with?
Can you tell me about them?
I'll do you one better. I'll tell you, on the house. These NLTC suits, they built their business empire by always honoring a deal. If it's on paper, it's law. Now, that all sounds cool. Better than wasteland justice, right? Their way of business has made them a lot of caps. Their home office is as shiny as things get out here. But around it, nothing but slums.
You heard that all the way out here? Color me impressed, cool cat.
Is that true?
What, about the slums? Yep, I grew up in one of them. No matter what the bosses try to sell you, trust me, There is never enough to go around.
I didn't know.
You can expect them to deliver on whatever they promise. Just don't expect them to have your best interest at heart. If you like, I can read over this contract of theirs, see if they're giving Diamond City a fair shake.
Of course. Here you go.
Let's see. Uh-huh. Whoever wrote this doesn't mess around. Not sure what I was expecting. Although these NLTC suits, they certainly play the long game. This contract might just be an opening move. But there's no fine print, no extra obligations. There's a part here about sponsorship, but it's non-binding. Lydia Proudmoore.
Can you spare a few details on her at least? On the house?
The Proudmoore name's a big deal in the NLTC. Family's got a permanent spot on the board of directors, major investors. No idea why one of them's slumming it out here. And as I understand it, Lydia's not the chief trader in this little NLTC expedition. I guess even nepotism has its limits.
Ah, okay. So Lydia's, that's why she's so grumpy. She's playing second fiddle to Gladden, even though she thinks she should be higher up. Interesting.
Good to know.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't want you getting suckered by some bogus contract. Still, you should keep an eye out. People like the NLTC like to appear as if they're on the level. But given time, they'll ease into the real shady stuff. Okay,
like jet
now
sales?
onto some real
Because
business.
I'm in for that.
So, you want the skinny on Quartermaster Kingsley, do you? What are you willing to pay in exchange for this info?
Here, package courtesy of Lydia. You people and your papers.
Oh yeah! This will suffice. Still think you might be playing loose with the devil here, but we can do business.
What is this package anyway?
Banking records. But not your average kind. It's records of banks doing the banking. You know, transfers and the like. Things like this are the bread and butter of my trade. This Lydia chick did her homework.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Okay, now we can discuss what I can do for you. Just so happens, I got a lot of info on our quartermaster. So we got options here. If you were so inclined, I've got enough dirt to bury the poor guy. But it might be enough just to reason with him instead. Up to you what you do. Easy way, or the hard way. Peaceful cooperation, or blackmail. Oh yeah!
Blackmail. Oh yeah.
Do you have a preference how I handle this?
A cat's got to live here, you know. I say go easy on the guy. He's an uptight nerd, but we're all on the same side here.
I say the guy could use a hard knock on the head, but Lydia's probably betting on your diplomacy.
I'm not sure blackmail is really my thing.
The Ron has you covered. Though this might take a little more charm to work. You see, Quartermaster Kingsley's not as uncool as he seems. He's good at his job, but shy of outsiders. That's the green jewel for you, though. Thing is, the guy's in trouble. Caravans are unpredictable lately. One week we have surplus, the next they go to one of your settlements instead. City Council's writing him to smooth it out, and he's been tearing out his hair trying. If you want to go easy on the guy, just throw your own lot in. Give him guarantees, compromises. He's not gonna sign a trade with just any odd hairball the cat drags in. Really put your rep where your mouth is.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Now that's the kind of charm I'm talking about. Anyway, that's the easy way for you. So, you want to hear the rest of it? Or was that enough?
There's no other option?
You came to me for information, and information I can provide. How you deal with him is in your court.
Guess we could try the old-fashioned bribe if he's that kind of corrupt. It'd take a lot of caps, but just saying.
If you really want to help me.
If you need to lean on him,
I wonder
man's
if I
got a
have to
son,
ask all of them.
Ellis. They don't see
Oh.
eye to eye. The kid ran off a while back to join the Nightingales. I understand you already know those birds. I hear the kid's doing well for himself, but the whole situation's a big embarrassment to his pops. Quartermaster Kingsley's been telling everyone his kid's sick, with some fancy-sounding disease, has to stay indoors. He can't admit his son just ran off, that the kid would rather rough it in the waist than put up with him. If the city council knew the truth, they'd eat him alive.
Seriously? People have the weirdest hang-ups here. My mom left me 3 slums over with a bag of caps and saluted on her way out of town. So are we just threatening a kid or going straight to ransom?
I don't want to lose a friend.
What's a bit of friendly kidnapping between friends? It's for a good cause. Or at least it's for a paid cause. We can split the take with them. No? Fine, fine. We can just imply kidnapping. This kid will never even hear of it.
I'm not saying you actually hurt the kid, but you know how it is with ankle biters. Mentioning his son should be enough to get Kingsley to flip. So, you want to hear the rest of it, or was that enough?
That's all I needed to know.
Another satisfied customer. Oh yeah!
Thanks. I always appreciate good advice.
You are more than welcome. And keep in mind what I said. NLTC is shady at best, crooks at worst.
So long, cool cat.
Hello!
Back to the quartermaster
to
we go.
you.
Figure that should be enough to lean on him.
Okay, there we go. Appreciate it, Ron. Appreciate it. Here we go.
You again. Did you have time to get an even more miraculous offer from the NLTC?
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Look, it's not that I'm unaware of who you are. I hear enough from travelers to be impressed. But Diamond City is both protected and vulnerable. We've always had people coming in trying to exploit our position, and we've held firm and survived.
All right, let's try it.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Choo-Choo. Let them have the...
Against my
It doesn't have to be
better
revealed on my
judgment,
patch video. But
if
Friday, it all goes
you are
live.
included in this trade agreement. You and your whatever this HQ is to assume responsibility of any harm to Diamond City Supply as a direct result of this contract.
What do I get?
What do you mean exactly?
It means that should there be a late delivery or an undercut in our own profits, your settlement network will compensate us. If you truly believe this NLTC's offer is genuine, then you have nothing to worry about. It would be a rare enough occurrence that you might not even notice. And it will go a long way to stabilizing our trade and proving your intentions here.
3,000 caps bribe. I guess I don't need to do that. Let's try this.
What's Diamond City have to offer?
Your sponsorship will go a long way in getting you the goodwill of the local shopkeepers. Maybe some of them will even offer you discounts.
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
I was certain that would spook you. Well, my word is my bond and all that. Let's hope this path doesn't lead to both our ruin. I'll sign this on behalf of Diamond City. Allow me just a second to add a clause about your involvement. And your signature right there, please.
Witnessed. Great, wonderful, lovely. Let's wrap this up.
Yes, I have quite a few people to notify of this development. A pleasant day to you.
All right, let's talk to Allison.
Well, that's done. You're putting your neck on the line. Hope you know what you're getting into. Lydia should be happy at least. Anyway, let's report back.
All right, man, I love this questline. This is great. I see why everybody's raving about it. Everybody talks about how good this questline is, and this is my first time playing it. This is awesome. Hello, guys. just chilling on the chairs. All right.
See why you're the hotshot around these parts.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah?
What did I just step in?
Oh, there
You're
we go.
back. I hope it's with good news.
Got the papers signed. Get this. Our friend here vouched for you. Put his own reputation on the line and everything.
Leveraging that reputation is precisely why I hired them to negotiate with a stubborn prospective partner.
I just heard a rumor about you guys in Diamond City.
I imagine it wasn't about our excessive wealth, impeccable bookkeeping, and taste for the finer luxuries. Rumor doesn't interest me. It changes faster than the tide. It shouldn't interest you either. As far as the truth, I suspect that, soon enough, You'll have seen what you need to form an independent opinion.
Sounds like he just needed to change his priorities.
You have more than showcased your ability to rearrange stubborn priorities in that case. With the agreement signed, that concludes your part of the contract. Here's the pay we agreed on.
I owe him half my pay for vacating raiders from that place nearby.
Noted. Here's the new total.
Yeah, I'll have to settle into the new digs then. Think I earned a break.
So one thing
we were discussing.
What are you doing out here?
Only that I spend very little time there between expeditions.
What's the next job?
My agenda is rather too full for side projects right now. However, Mr. Glatton has requested your attention. Speak to him if you're interested in continuing our partnership. I'll be in my new office should you require anything.
What's up, hon?
Nice. Yep. We'll take all this stuff. I don't know why I have it all flagged still.
Thinking I should send my boys
Oh,
out
look at
on
all
more
the. Oh, it's fake.
exciting
I was like, oh,
errands.
about to.
They get bored with
Double
too much
jet.
guard duty.
Score. All right, where is? Oh, do they have custom house tower set up? All right, let's go check out custom house tower. This base I'm familiar with, even not having played the quest line because I had to rig up the elevator system. Penthouse. Here we go.
Going up.
Glad I started wearing perfume mixed with.
I don't have the key. Seems too good to be true.
You'd be amazed how often I hear that. This sort of thing was real common pre-war, though. We're not breaking any new ground here at all. You know, one of your neighbors was here earlier, and she seemed quite satisfied with what we have to offer.
Wait, seriously? That's where she got that pile of light bulbs from? And the generator to run them?
She didn't tell you? That's a shame. I'd hate to think you almost missed out on the opportunity. You don't have to sign anything just yet. Test things out. Talk to your wife. If my advice doesn't work out, no big loss.
We'll see.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, good to see you. I hear business with Diamond City is concluded to everyone's satisfaction.
Oh, I like this little tiny
If not
model
current,
of the
then future.
Constitution.
I must admit, I feel a little guilty. We've parched right into the Commonwealth, and you've been very gracious so far. This region truly is on the rise. It's humbling to see what you've managed to accomplish in such a short time.
You don't seem to have a very good reputation.
Ah, yes, I know the so-called reputation you mean. Truth be told, the NLTC has its share of enemies, competitors, and, sad as it is, even jilted partners. For us, the contract is law, but papers mean little to wastelanders. Our predecessors had to play smart in a world that respects might above the rest. If we didn't employ people like Allison and her mercenaries, business would be impossible, dangerous even. But it has left some hard feelings. No matter how generous we are, attitudes always change quick when we have to enforce equity. That's why having you as a partner is so refreshing. This place is teeming with potential.
The Commonwealth is a dangerous place.
Perhaps. But with our combined efforts, I think there's the potential for something great here. I'd like to show you that we're dedicated to getting your people what they need. If I could be so bold as to ask you for a small favor?
A favor, huh?
A little collection errand. It shouldn't take too much of your time or take you too far out of your way.
Any payment for this?
Ah. I suppose if you'd rather keep this a purely mercenary arrangement, I can respect that. You'll be paid for your time.
Sure. Tell me what's on your mind.
Your go-getting attitude is one of a kind, my friend. We've recently delivered some generator components. And not just scavenged trash, either. Custom-made by my family's craftsmen.
Can you tell me about them?
Oh, I know I don't look it, but I come from an esteemed family of smiths and engineers. Unfortunately, I only ever had a talent for accounting. The Glatton name isn't as prestigious as the merchant clans, like the Proudmoores, but I've never let things like that keep me down.
So, what's the issue?
No issue. The first installment on them is due, and I would like you to collect it and bring it back. Nice and easy. This can be an opportunity for you to see firsthand the kind of business we do. The impact we can make, given the chance.
That's it?
Indeed. Like I said, it's a simple errand. Shouldn't take you long at all.
All right. I'll do it.
I'll mark that on your map. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Here's proof that you're our representative, and they should have the sum ready for you. You'll be back in time for dinner.
Nice. That's a hefty chunk of change. These guys pay good. Alright, so now where do we have to go? Commonwealth residence. Okay, so it's over near the Museum of Freedom. Perfect. We can check in on Concord, although I think I've done all the quests. I don't think we have anything left to do there.
Going down. The gladness sending you out.
Oops.
I want to come with.
Sure, I guess.
Great. Let's get going then.
Alright, where are we going now? There's probably one of the World Repop cells over here, I think.
Do we know each other?
Oh, no. Just my reputation, you know. You're kind of a legend since you kicked the gunners out. Anyway, I can help.
Thanks. You too.
NLTC sent us to collect the first payment.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was today, wasn't it? Sure makes me feel better seeing you're working with this trading company. I wasn't sure about him at first. The old generator's purring like a kid with the parts they got me, though. Real quality. And they didn't even ask for all the caps up front.
Shakedown not enough.
Parts?
Yeah, some raiders trashed the place about a week back. Wrecked the generator, and the thing was already on its last legs. Then I heard a rumor from a traveler that the new merchants are selling quality bits. And don't even ask for money up front, but in chunks over time.
Funny people, travelers. Spread rumors faster than caravans.
My instinct to use the shakedown because it's orange is high.
Yeah, I'll take those caps now.
Hey, you take care now.
Hey, I got another errand to run while we're in the area. You'll want to come with. Trust me. It's this way.
Murder some more gunners. I'm in. I mean, raiders. Seems like Allison's got a side gig going on of taking out all the raider gangs. Let's see, what's next? Report to Glatton. Optional lead Allison back to Backstreet Apparel. Yeah, we'll be doing that for sure. Okay, so we have two different things going on right now with Warcraft. Oh, and Just Lucky, I guess, started up. All right. We got all sorts of stuff to do. I guess we'll go talk to Lucky. We'll see if he gives us a quest out and about while we're doing stuff. I don't remember how his quest goes. Lucky, wake up. I hear you need to talk to me. Ooh, and you're sick. Gross. Medical treatment, medical treatment. Everybody's passing around some weird disease.
You've been good to me, giving me a place to sleep.
Let me just stick you with this needle. Hold on.
Favors, but I don't know who else to ask. Everyone calls me lucky because of what happened years ago. On account of me saving Diamond City from a dirty bomb and surviving like this. Truth is, I owe my luck to the charm I carried with me that day. But it's missing. If you happen to run across it, I'd appreciate getting it back.
What exactly are we looking for?
It's not much, just a plastic ring I found in a sugar bombs box when I was a kid. But every good thing in my life happened while I was wearing it. Could have sworn I lost it in Good Neighbor. I looked everywhere except for some warehouses. Used to crash there until the Triggermen took over. And no need to go out of your way, but if you find it in one of those warehouses, let me know. Just be careful. The Triggermen are trigger happy.
What the heck? What in the heck was that? Alright, I think it just broke the sequencing. He just like teleported somewhere and sat down? I don't know what just happened there. Oh, he got teleported as an audience member. That's so funny. CV37, it's not your turn.
Yeah? Hello.
Don't much care. Hey there.
Good neighbor. Don't mean to bother you. It's
Nothing but trouble.
I'll keep an eye out, but no promises.
Gosh, thanks. I'll be here, working my tail off.
Looks
Not literally.
Looks like you're gonna be watching a show, buddy.
Actually have tails. Some people ask.
You ain't one of them since.
All right, I think this is our one of our Monty Python things. It's about to happen from the furniture that's on the stage. Okay, we want to go to Backstreet Apparel next. Hangman's Alley. All right.
We got incoming.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are these attacking me? Oh, this must be a gunner taking settlement. Ooh.
found us. Looks like trouble found us.
Uh-oh. Woo. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Nope, no, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I wanted this. Oh, God, they got an Assaultron and a Sentry Bot. Move! Brahmin! Brahmin, you're killing me here. Oop, that's... Still in here? There's quite a few people in here. Alright, who's still up here? Oh, God. Oh, not what I wanted, not what I wanted. Alright, I know there's more of you here.
Shame.
Come on, gunners. Man, I love a good fight inside a city plan. These are so fun. Uh-oh. Oh, it's probably all the turrets. That's what's probably marked up. Nope, there's some more. Hey, guys. This is for you. Here, all those death throws at once. Gotcha. All the goods. Alright, I gotta dump off some of this junk. There you go. How about we'll take all this ammo? And some caps. Thank you very much. Alright, I don't know if we actually control it again or not, but we'll take it again later. Bring some troops over here.
There.
Hey, buddy. Anybody else? Oh, another turret.
That's a good one. You have any more stories like that?
What the?
Hey, guys.
Hold up. Got an audience.
Nothing there now. Get a grip on yourself.
Anyone home?
Scared, huh? Should be. There you are.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, is it time to loot the bodies?
Unsigned
Come on,
invoice.
Look through their pockets for stuff.
Having fun? Huh?
Hold on, I've got some desk fans to collect. Very important.
Dead. Anything on it?
Nope. There's one. Wait, what are you... What? That was weird. What is she doing?
What's that? A receipt? Hey, you know NLTC is also big on receipts and contracts. How about that?
I wonder if she's
What a
got the rad bug.
coincidence.
Disappearing act, huh?
There's a bug in the game that where if an NPC gets stuck with too many rads, they can just like keep going in this down state.
If you have something to say, I'm listening.
You really want me to spell it out? Fine. To go around a little non-disclosure clause, let's say, hypothetically, Glatton has been doing something that some people would call cheating. And let's say it rhymes with schmiring gaugers to shatak bleplements.
Why would he do that?
Glatton is only patient when it pays. If opportunity is taking her sweet time, he speeds her along. If that opportunity is a busted generator after a raider attack, well... Funny, right? That the guy could still pay the NLTC for the parts. Real nice of those raiders to leave him his lunch money.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
I'll assume you connected the dots, so fuck the NDA. Not like they can fire me anyway. Here's the thing. I like you, honey. Don't know about this Commonwealth, but you, I respect. So it's like this. Me being chief of security, one big joke. That quaint hovel owner singing the NLTC's praises, In a couple of months, I'll be sent to collect the interest he can't keep up with. You won't catch me complaining about killing some raider loose ends, but it's not really why I'm on payroll. I'm Glatton's stick to Lydia's carrot.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Kind of a long story. Glatton offered me this gig as the chief of security after I killed his boss, and he got a promotion out of it. Now, his boss was a ruthless piece of work. None of this hand-holding and shark smiles. He even had the board scared shitless. I grew up in a slum right under their home office, in an old shopping mall. One day the asshole got it into his head to renovate the place, make it livable, give a gesture of welfare to the less fortunate masses. You know, charity. That none of us asked for or wanted.
But I assume that's not the end of it.
Never is with those assholes. We were nothing but slum trash to them. Think they expected us to thank them on our hands and knees. We all knew that once they were done renovating, we'd be the unwashed, ungrateful gang sullying their shiny new acquisition. When we told them to fuck off, they cut off our water supply. Then quarantined us. No traders coming in or out. Nothing left to scavenge for miles either. Hasn't been for decades.
What happened after that?
After that, we made them regret looking down their nose at us. We turned around and fought back. After a lot of lucky breaks, we made it all the way to the top. Surprised the hell out of everyone. Killing the guy in charge made our point real nice. Offering us a contract was, what did Glatton call it? An olive branch. The board showing that they were listening now, that things will change. And I guess they did for the folks at home. But here I am, playing enforcer to that slimy bastard. Doing the same shit they did to us.
So what's the deal with you two, anyway?
I don't know. Thing with Glatton is, the longer he talks, the more sense he makes. And either he finds a weakness, or he makes one. Truth be told, if it wasn't for the stupid amount of caps he pays me, I couldn't tell you why I even took the job. Or why I'm still doing it.
You do what you have to do.
Yeah. That's what I tell myself. He knows I'll kill him if he pisses me off enough, so he plays it smart. Keeps it vague, you know? No matter what he says, I'm not some out-of-control animal. And killing him will only make more problems for the folks at home. I know that much. Anyway, that's why I'm telling you all this. Forewarned is forearmed. I don't know if I'm right on it, but Lydia's not on board with the agenda. She hates Glatton's guts even more than I do. She's the only one I know that's craftier than Glatton, too. Even if she's dancing to his tune like the rest of us. She won't spill to me, that's for sure. Maybe you can feel her out. Get her on your side.
Do you trust her?
Hell no. The only people I trust are my mercs. But if I had to pick who I'd rather work for, it sure as hell won't be Glatton.
Thanks for the warning.
I like this relationship between the three of
Feels
them.
kind of good to get it out in the open for a change. And something tells me Glatton bit off more than he can chew with you. This should be interesting. Anyway, let's get going now, yeah?
What the hell was that?
Hold up. We got an audience.
Perfect. Alright, I feel like there's like a couple of good things in here, not just that magazine. Anybody else in here? Nope, just an exit. All right. The most common way I would think you would write this kind of story would be you would have a character like Allison would like Lydia, and they'd be like scheming together. But the fact that she hates both of them is a very interesting dynamic. She's still doing it. Alright, I don't know what's going on there. Report to Glatton, I think, is next. So let's go over to Custom House Tower.
This is me. You go report, I guess. Maybe keep your cards close to the chest for now. Yeah?
Alright. To the penthouse.
Going up. Executive suite.
I'm not sure. It is a risky venture. The minimum buy-in alone.
You got your own money riding on it, right? So, I want in. Your last tip got us enough ammo to last the season.
I'm happy to hear that, but wouldn't your wife be upset with you for investing it all?
Nah. She'll have nothing to complain about when we strike it big.
All right. I'm honored by your trust in me. I'll take good care of your investment.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I gotta go.
Thanks. Alright.
Excuse me.
Ah, you're back. So, how did it all go? Did you get the payment from our satisfied customer?
Matt Schneider, thanks for the subscribe.
You look like you're keeping busy. What's new?
Well, the first few months are always the busiest. Eventually, business begins to run itself, but for now, it requires a lot of personal involvement. If you're curious, the man that just left is a friend of mine. I've been helping him make sense of this whole investment shebang. It's a new idea around here, and I'd hate to see anyone get taken advantage of.
Here's your caps.
Great. And now you've seen firsthand the kinds of trades we offer to the people here. Sometimes, all folks need is a little boost. Oh, if you'll indulge me for a moment. Allison disappeared for a while there, and I'd wager a guess that she went with you. You've been working with her quite often. Has everything gone okay so far?
She seems to be able to handle herself. Why are you worried?
It's not her ability to handle herself that I'm worried about. Allison is unstable, irrational, chaotic. If I'm being frank, she's a psychopath. A few years ago, she led an insurrection over a misunderstanding. We tried to reason with her and de-escalate the situation, but she was on a warpath. So many dead. It ended with her murdering my superior, my mentor. Hell, he was like a father to me. But given the right offer, she turned on the same insurrection she'd started. That ought to tell you everything you need to know about Allie.
Why are you only just telling me about this now?
I didn't want you to think badly of me for keeping her on payroll. Allie is effective and controllable while she's getting paid. As unpleasant as I find it to have to work with a murderer, I shudder to think how much more bloodshed there would have been if we hadn't recruited her. The whole damned incident is difficult to talk about, but I feel that we're starting to trust one another, and I want you to have all the facts.
Thanks. I appreciate the warning.
Of course, my friend. It shouldn't affect your work with her, but just be careful with her. In any case, that was all I had for now. Business is running smooth for the moment, but feel free to drop in anytime. Stay safe out there.
Well, let's go see who's downstairs.
Basement.
Hey.
Something you need?
Excuse me, miss.
Hey, was wondering when I'd be seeing you. And hi, Allie.
Hey there, killer. Looks like you're settling in.
She's talking from up there.
Yeah, yeah. Bet you had no idea the NLTC was my interested benefactor client this whole time.
Why all the secrecy?
Testing waters, scouting you out, that kind of thing. If you'd just, well, shot me, then they wouldn't have come. Thanks for not shooting me, I guess. I don't like being shot at.
I'm glad to see you're getting out and about.
Yeah, that safe house was never meant to be a long-term thing. You can find me here now, anytime you need my services. And I'll have an easier time moving the high-profile stuff now, so if you need anything fancier than the basics, that's now on the table.
So what kind of weapons do you have?
All sorts. Normally we just trade in the basics, but with the trading outpost already, I can get some of the shinier stuff into your hands.
Ammo and meds? What kind of basic supplies are those?
As basic as it gets. Moving ammo and chems is easy peasy. Barely a challenge for me. I can even get you some more obscure kinds now.
What kind of stuff do you have?
Got some decent quality armor that I can move through this trading outpost now. Won't take long to equip your people. Then there's food, if you don't want to waste the space and manpower growing your own. Pretty important, right?
All right. We can do business.
I thought you'd like the sound of it. Just let me know what I can do for you and I'll get it arranged.
That's all for now, thanks.
I'll be here when you need something.
Okay, let's go up to the first floor, I guess. Oh,
Hold
there's
on a
Lydia.
minute. I'd like to speak with you. Privately.
Why all the secrecy?
We are not co-workers meeting at the water cooler for an exchange of office gossip. I have a serious matter to discuss that's for your ears only.
Of course. I'm all yours.
Excellent. Please, follow me to my office.
Hi, how are you?
Is Allison able to be assigned to HQ? No. She is... her and Raph are intentionally set up to not be
Hey,
settler-type
need
companions.
something moved quietly?
Now this should work.
Oh, this quest
I
goes
was
longer than I thought.
Tempted to make an appointment at another derelict warehouse for the theatrical flourish, but alas, this will have to do.
Oh, there's another flirt option. Yeah, that's really a bummer that we don't get to pay that off. There's so many of them. Because I think there's one, even when she first appears during the Nightingale questline.
Is everything okay?
For the moment, though I find myself feeling rather apprehensive. It's not a state I have much experience with.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I appreciate your patience. What I'm about to say goes against my self-interest. In less precarious circumstances, I would call it foolish. First, I would like to ask about your opinion of Mr. Glatton.
You ever feel like someone's just pulling your strings?
Your intuition does you credit. Allow me to illustrate the future of the Commonwealth as envisioned by our chief trader. You will see an increase in supply of necessities in dire demand. Luxuries, commodities, custom components. More caps than this region has ever seen. Then, the interest on loans will begin to accumulate. The talented will be poached with better prospects. The naive will be ruthlessly drained of their money, dignity, health, and for some of them, even of their lives. You will then be cut off. The NLTC will leave, having made a massive return on investment, and leaving this region a barely hospitable slum.
Do you have any proof?
That has been the fate of every settlement Mr. Glatton has tried to help. Most are abandoned now. Only the slums around the Home Office remain. If you want proof of what NLTC tactics leave behind, you need only speak to Miss Gale. She was born and raised in those slums.
Okay, I'm listening.
You're taking this better than I thought you would. I appreciate that. There is an alternative to that course. One that keeps the NLTC here as a true partner to your ventures. I would like to depose Mr. Glatton.
Kill him?
I'd prefer a peaceful solution.
I, of course, don't mean anything as barbaric as killing him. Merely removing him from his position won't help either of us. If he's compromised, this delegation will be called back to Home Office, making this all a waste of time. We have to prove that the Commonwealth remains a worthwhile investment, and without him taking the credit for it.
Why should I help you instead?
Mr. Glatton isn't interested in your sustained economic growth. He's after a quick return and a pat on the head from the board. He will then spin the board a story about ungrateful savages that wasted their gracious investments, and they will just be happy to have turned a profit, as difficult as it may be to believe. I am far more vested in the long-term prosperity of the Commonwealth.
Sounds simple enough.
Simple only as far as your prospective job in this venture. I've already done the hard planning. The first thing to focus on is finding tangible proof that would sway the board of directors. And if there's one thing they have no choice but to care about, it's breach of contract. I know for a fact that Mr. Glatton is far too arrogant and impatient to utilize the contracts honorably out here. And recently, he slipped up. Instead of leaving his paperwork to me as always, he insisted I take a break. Said I looked tired. There's something in that paperwork that he doesn't want me to see.
So what's the deal with you two anyway?
The deal is that I've worked with him for years, traveling to fledgling communities, trying to establish proper partnerships. The deal is that just as my investments begin to bear fruit, he takes over and reaps it all until there's nothing left and nothing will ever grow again. The deal is that he's a two-faced, short-sighted asshole and an embarrassment to what the NLTC should be.
Oh, damn.
There's more to this story.
I gathered the intelligence. It's me that makes the introductions, runs our logistics, and reports back to Home Office. But when he takes everything the towns have to give, he's the one the board throws a banquet. And he has the gall to congratulate me on the team effort afterwards. He makes me sick. For more reasons than I care to mention.
Man. The voice actress showing some range there with the way she plays Lydia. And actually, I love this voice actress. I think her performance in Lydia is awesome. But Lydia is always very, I wouldn't say monotone, but she keeps very, very even-toned, I guess I would say. And so, like, having her go off like that was great to see. It was very believable.
I appreciate you telling me.
It occurs to me that I never had the opportunity to share this with anyone. I've had no allies in this. Not on the expeditions, not on the board. It's imperative that whatever Mr. Glatton is doing, be located and bring it to the board. He's hiding something, and I want you to find it for me.
All right. I'll go along with it.
This will require a little subterfuge. He likely has a manifest of his financial activities. Bookkeeping has never been his strong suit, so he'll be keeping detailed notes for himself. Search his office quietly, and bring me anything that looks like his personal notes.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
Numbers are something of a specialty of mine. If his personal records don't match the official ones, I should see it immediately. It won't give us the full context, but it will provide a venue of investigation, where there's smoke, as the expression goes.
I'm on it.
It occurs to me that you can ask Miss Gale's assistance. I wouldn't give her the details, but she has a vehement dislike of the man that rivals my own. There is little chance of her informing him of this plan, and I'm sure she wouldn't be against a little prank at his expense. Especially if it's paid. Here, I'll write a payslip for her. Be careful. Once you have the manifest, bring it to me as soon as you can.
Trouble
there we
would I
go.
be in if I killed one of those Brotherhood schmucks and took
Oh
their
man,
armor?
that was great. I'm really liking this. That was great. This is, I think we're probably about halfway through the NLTC, because I think the last quest is really long.
Make it quick, please.
But yeah, this is good. Thanks, guys.